Hello guys! I was already making this video when I then discovered that I hadn't pressed record. So today's video is about the really exciting Rimmel foundation, and the foundation that I'm going to be doing this review on is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25-Hour Foundation. This is in the shade Light Porcelain in 010. Now when I put this foundation on, it can look just a little bit too light, however once it settles into the skin, and I've got all my other skin products on this, it matches really well. So I went onto their website to see what they said about this foundation. What I'll start off with is the reviews of this foundation. On this website alone it has 442 reviews, and out of 5 stars it has a 4.3, so that sounds really good. So on the website it says I get my professional voice on for this because it sounds really serious. On the website it says instant perfecting coverage that feels extra comfortable and lasts all day. Then it goes on to say blends flawlessly, seamlessly, instantly and easily into the skin. Sweat, heat, humidity. Transfer proof for up to 25 hours. That's quite a claim for 25 hours. We will not find out if this foundation lasts 25 hours, because if I was awake for 25 hours, there's something seriously wrong. Just saying. So for the primer, I also have a Rimmel London primer. This is the Lasting Finish 8-Hour Wear. 8-hour primer, 25-hour foundation. Eight-hour wear out the primer. Oh well then. So I'll be using my 8-hour primer with my 25-hour foundation. As long as it lasts 8 hours, I guess. That's cool. But I will be checking in with you later on today to let you know how this is holding up. And because I thought I was already filming, I have my face already primed. I use a lot of primer. I find that using a lot of primer really helps fill in the shallow scarring I have on my face. It also helps create a barrier between my makeup and my moisturiser that's already on my skin, and I just find that really helps my makeup not to soak out all the moisture, and it just makes it last all day, and then my skin doesn't look all dry and ill at the end. I can get away with using a lot of primer. It might be because I have quite dry skin. I know that some people love primers, some people hate them. I personally always wear a primer unless I'm using my Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation, which has hyaluronic acid in it. I do have a video on that if you wish to see it, and I don't want a barrier between that because it's actually doing something for my skin. So my face is primed, as I've said. I'm going to start with this foundation. To apply it, I'm using a damp sponge. I have applied this with a brush previously. This was a foundation I never really reached for. It was £12. I got it about 6 months ago and I tried it. I applied it with a brush. I didn't like it. For me, it didn't do very much. It went quite patchy, and then I decided, because this does happen with me when I apply foundations with a brush, sometimes they do go quite patchy, and instead of just going, oh, I don't like the product, I like to change my method of application to see if that helps, which 9 times out of 10 changing the method of application seems to work well for me. So damp sponge for me today with this foundation. I've given this a really good shake because it has lay for a couple of months, and I find that sometimes if your foundations have just been lying around, they can separate or not cover as well as they once did. So it has had a really good shake. I'm going to pump it onto the back of my hand. We'll start with one big pump. So this is how much you get in one pump. That's quite a lot. It's not a runny foundation. And on the bottle it says it contains a comfort serum. I don't know what that is, sorry. So I can't give you any detail on that. However, it contains a comfort serum. If you know what that means, comment below, please let me and everybody else know. But it's not really moving about the hand. It ever so slightly is. It's not a matte finish. When I last used this, I would say it was a dewy finish, and I will probably be using a powder to set this, but hopefully we'll see how well it covers, because as you can see I have got marks on my skin, and now that my skin's really clearing up, a lot of this is broken veins. Here is broken veins, and on my forehead I have a line of broken veins that start from here. I've got a big broken vein over my nose, a broken vein here and here, so they will never go away ever, which makes it amazing, I think, to see how a foundation covers. And as always, we're going down this side of the face first to let you see the difference between the two. And as I said, when I put this foundation on, it is going to look really, really white, but at the end, the foundation will have really set and there won't be any colour difference. So, damp sponge, starting on this side of the face. And today, for the eye look, I'm going to be doing my favourite eye look. I've been so excited to show you this. This is a colour that not everybody likes to wear. It is orange, and it is a Primark palette. I will show you that shortly. But I absolutely love orange. I never used to, and if you think that I painted this because I love orange, I didn't. It was like that when I moved in, and it is getting painted white. And today, when I was listening to my little podcasts, as I do every morning when I'm having my coffee, they were talking about what people in general have been eating when they're in quarantine, and people have been struggling if they're on a diet or trying to stick to healthy eating. They've been really struggling whilst in quarantine. So everybody was just really talking about what they ate, and I thought I would share with you what I eat. And I'm not vegetarian, I eat meat, but I'm not a lover of meat. Naturally, it's not that I try to avoid eating meat, I just don't really like it, and if I do eat meat, it's generally fish or chicken. And I love vegetables, absolutely love vegetables. I think veggies are just tasty, whether they're boiled, mashed, roasted, I love them. And I can quite happily sit and eat a big bowl of veg. I don't like chocolate, I don't like crisps, and I hate sweets. Hate them. I have never ever liked those things. I will eat the odd chocolate bar as long as it's like biscuit covered in chocolate, but other than that I can't stand it. But rich tea biscuits are my weakness. I can happily sit and eat 2 packets of rich tea biscuits in one sitting quite happily. I won't eat my dinner that night because I'm too full. However, yeah, I can't just have a couple and leave it at that at all. Nope. And one of my favourite things that I really enjoy eating, especially in quarantine, it's made it so much easier, is in Asda's. It's their own make. It's little veg dishes, and I think it's the healthy choice it's called. They're about £1 something each, and they go in the microwave for 3 minutes. You get duck and hoisin sauce, and it comes with rice and veggies. You get firecracker chicken, and that comes with veggies and different things. You get a pasta and pesto one that comes with veggies. They're really, really tasty, and they're so fast to make. And I think if you're really struggling with healthy options that are quick, I would really recommend them. I think they're superb, and they're really, really tasty. I think people have the misconception that eating healthy means having no flavour, and it doesn't mean that at all. So, back to the foundation. It's covered and it looks natural, but it's not as full coverage as I was thinking it was going to be. This is only the first layer, and I'm going to go in with another layer. I mean, it looks okay, but I can still see my redness poking through just a little bit, and I wouldn't go out with my makeup like this. So I would need to go over this a second time, hopefully with the second layer. Someone also said in one of the reviews that this is a easy buildable foundation, so we'll find out. The colour difference isn't as much as I thought it was going to be. It's slightly there, or it started to settle down faster with the primer that I've used. This is the first time I've used it with the Rimmel primer. I have used that primer, just not with the Rimmel foundation. And I really like these Primark sponges. I've never tried a beauty blender. Never. I've always had more low cost makeup sponges, and This is from Primark and it was out of like their marble range. They have vanity cases and makeup products that have the marble on them. And I picked up, it was a packet of 2 and I believe they were £4. And they swell up so much and they're so soft when they're wet. Okay. It has covered more on the second layer. However, I am still seeing little bits of the red pigment just ever so slightly poking through. And it is creasing heavily in the eyes, but that's fine. We're going to set it with a light powder anyway. Just making sure I have this as blended as I possibly can. Making sure that it's even. But yeah, I can still see my pigmentation up here. If you can see, it's right here. And I can still see my pigmentation next to my mouth down here. So I was expecting a lot more, especially in 2 applications. I was expecting a lot more coverage than what this has given. And as I said, I have tried applying this with a brush, and for me it really went really patchy when I used the brush. I mean, it looks nice. I would say it looks very, very natural. But I wouldn't say, personally for me, it hasn't been full coverage. I'm going to go over the rest of this side of the face. I'm going to see if I can build this up a little bit more. I'm going to give it a wee bit of time to dry. And this is the 3rd pump, this foundation, which obviously 2 pumps for this side of the face. This side is probably going to be 2 as well. Still don't know what the comfort serum is. Nothing feels different. Maybe it's something that throughout the day it doesn't dry out. Who knows? Who knows? And I'm just lightly tapping this in all over. Just lightly. It does. It is nice on the skin. I quite like the natural dewy glow. It's not overly dewy where your face looks wet. It's just quite nice, but I will be setting it with a powder. And the powder that I use doesn't mattify. Come on. Don't let me down. I just don't get how there's been so many good videos available on YouTube of this foundation, about how well this foundation covers, and you can still just see the redness poking through. And I don't really get this amount poking through with my Maybelline Superstay foundations, or my Flora foundation, or even my Dream Radiant Maybelline Hyaluronic Acid foundation. So it might just be my skin, and that's why we're not getting this seamless full coverage that everybody's talking about. But I was expecting a lot more for the price. It's not high end, but for example, my Flora foundation is only £2. Got a lot more out of this foundation. It does look nice on the skin. It looks really natural. I've got a wee bit left, just wiping that off my hand, because I think if I put any more on, it's going to start becoming patchy. The product's going to start lifting because it's trying to dry, and then you're putting fresh product on top of it. So that's it for the foundation. It'll look a bit pasty, but we'll see. Maybe this is one of the, I've had some foundations over the years, and I have been using makeup for many years. Sometimes when they first go on, they can look god awful until they start to settle into the skin, and then they can look really nice. And there's been many times this has happened to me, and I've been really surprised in a good way about how the foundation settled down. So I'm hoping that that may be the case for this, and you can see it's really creasing into my eyes. I would compare this to the feeling of a heavy moisturiser, like a nighttime moisturiser, but one that was very heavy in sensation on the skin. I'm surprised about the tickly nose part, which generally only happens with a matte foundation or a foundation that dries really quickly. So, for powder, as always, I'm going in with my Perfect Colour foundation from Primark, and it's £2. I love setting my makeup with this because it's not as drying as a loose powder, so it just helps my skin keep its moisture and hydration. I have used this a lot. You do get kickback with this, but as long as you don't count it out, you can use that kickback and not waste any. But I've used this a lot, and I'm hitting pan, and I need more. And the lockdown really has to hurry up and end so that Primark can open. And one thing, I really can't wait till the lockdown is over to get my hair done. I'm in the process of growing my hair out, and it's at that awkward length. I can't do anything with it except wear a headband, and my roots are terrible. And I feel as well, the things that I took for granted before the lockdown, like going to the shops, going to Primark, treating myself to things that I could just pick up there and then, or spend time around shops and spending that time outside with friends or family, I really miss that, and that wasn't something I was expecting. It wasn't something I did often, but since the lockdown, that is something I've really missed, is being able to go out freely, and also the happiness that that brought me is gone. But there has been positives to the lockdown. I feel with the lockdown, the relationship with my partner has got even stronger, and I've really enjoyed his company and spending time. He works a lot, and I've really enjoyed spending time with him and our little dogs, because they have 4 dogs. And also because of the lockdown, it really spurred me on to do my YouTube channel, and that was something that I really wanted to do for a long time. And I originally thought about this back in my early 20s, and I didn't have the confidence. Nothing's really changed except the confidence part. And the more I took note of other people's YouTube channels, I realised that I was overly worrying about stuff that didn't matter. And what's the worst that someone can say? I don't like your video. Okay, fair enough. And with the lockdown, that really spurred me on to do this, because I absolutely love makeup. I love applying it, and obviously as I've gotten older, my skin has changed for the better. In all honesty, I had really bad acne when I was younger, so things like that have got really better since then. But that's a nice positive for me that's came out of quarantine, and also some of the fantastic animated films, that as well, and the chance to really take the time and try new products, because I have all the time in the world to go online, research about makeup and face masks, pampering things, self-care stuff. So it's been great for that, and YouTube has blown up with videos like that. My nose is starting to tickle now. Needs to stop. So, back to the makeup. Now that I've set this, I'm really liking it now. So for me, I'd need to set this makeup, but we'll see how it does throughout the video. I am seeing it still creasing, but it's probably the amount of layers that I have on. However, it looks a lot better now that it has been set, and this is a pressed foundation, so it does add more coverage. But I really like it. So, for the eyes, I'm taking my little angled fluffy brush, my dense flat brush. This is from Doe Colour. This is a makeup brush from Primark. This was, I will tell you, £1 for this brush. This brush came in a set of 10 and that was £11 from Amazon. They are a great set. I really love the colour. You get them in all different colours, really awesome colours, but I really like that colour and I had to have it. So, let's talk about the eyeshadow palette. This is my favourite eyeshadow palette. It's from Primark. It's the PS Colour Grid. I just love it. So each side, this side is all matte, these are demis, and all this side is metallics. They are so pigmented, there is no fallout from this product and there is no kickback. The pigment is just phenomenal. That colour payoff in this is great, and it's just a product that I love. I love orange eyeshadows, and I'll wear an orange eyeshadow with any clothes. Very rarely will I match my clothes to my makeup. I don't care. I really love to experiment with colourful eyeshadows, and this is I have a purple version of this that I like as well, but this is orange. When I saw it, I had to have it. The price of this, I cannot remember. It doesn't have the price on it. In fact, I believe this was £4 from Primark. £4. To start, I'm taking my little flat dense brush, going into this off-white colour first. I'm going into the inner corner of the eye. The foundation is ever so slightly creasing still, but once we've done the eyeshadow, that shouldn't happen. And I'm just trying to make sure that this is all even to give me a really nice blank canvas. And I'm looking in the little mirror, and I like to do each step on both eyes at the same time, otherwise I would forget what colour I used and what I did with it. And this is the way that I have been doing my makeup for many years. And you know, when you get people that lay out their clothes the day before they wear them and they have that organised, I do that with my makeup. That's what I do. I really enjoy doing that with my makeup. And then I'm all organised. And it's my favourite thought before I fall asleep is about makeup. And what also helps me get a good night's sleep, I'm prone to nightmares. And one thing that I like to help stave off that, as I have thoughts about what I'm grateful for, it doesn't matter what it is. And one of the things I really like to think about is the things that made me feel happy or something positive, and I like to think about what videos I've maybe watched that day on YouTube that gave me inspiration, that gave me ideas, or that just made me feel better in myself. And I find that really helps aid in a good night's sleep. It's not foolproof, but it just helps. And I think as well that going to sleep with a nice mindset, a nice positive mindset, makes you feel a damn sight more refreshed in the morning. If I go to bed upset, which is very rare, if I go to bed upset in the morning, I wake up just feeling really rubbishy, tired and miserable, and that day is generally wasted being spent being miserable. So when I start my night off, it's my, like your makeup preparation, the preparation is key to good foundation. I believe that preparation to a good night's sleep is preparation for the next day. That's my words of wisdom for the day. So for the next colour, we're skipping this one just now and we're going into the crease with this. This is a more pinky orange. And I really like this in the crease. I think it's a lovely transition shade, and I will be bringing this quite high up the brow bone, almost to the brow. And this just means that even when your eyes are open, you're going to see the work that you've put in. And this eye look really lasts all day, and it's really buildable, these colours, if you wanted to go for a super vibrant eye look. These palettes from Primark are great, and they're only £4, but they are just phenomenal. But already you can see how well that's building. And then into the crease of the other eye, and as I said, it's going up to the brow, almost touching it. And again, this just means that when your eyes are open, you can still see the colour. You can still see that work you've spent your time building. And back in my day, we didn't bring eyeshadow up here, we only put it on the lids, and we certainly didn't do the eye looks that people do now. We didn't have these colours. Eyeshadow colours for me when I was a young girl, where I'm still young, were very neutral colours, browns, greys, very rarely blacks, but it was mainly beigey colours, browns, greys. You didn't really get these vibrant colours, and when you did get very vibrant colours, when they did start coming out, the pigment on them was terrible. Absolutely terrible. They weren't even buildable. And as many of us ladies would remember, when we first get into makeup and we get our first makeup sets and we think they are amazing, then we get older and realise they weren't that good, but they made us feel incredible. And that's thanks to our mummies normally. Maybe it's your dad that helped you out with your makeup, but for me it was my mum. My mum got me into makeup. I love you, Mum. I know you're watching. Hello. My mum watches my videos. My mum gives me feedback, and my mum is not shy, and my mum doesn't mince her words, as people would say. If she thought I did a terrible video or an inappropriate video, I would hear from her. But my mum really enjoys my videos, and it was also my mum that spurred me on to do this. So, back to the eyeshadow. Bye, Mum. Back to the eyeshadow. That's me. Got that crease colour, and that was the colour that we used. I just built that up. Made sure it's really well blended out. It took a little longer to blend out, but I believe, excuse me, I believe that is just with the amount of foundation that I have. I feel like this foundation isn't drying down, which is strange. It feels like it's trying to dry down, but it's not. Maybe it is, I don't know. So for the next colour, I'm going in here. I'm going to be getting a different brush, and although I said I was only using 2 brushes, I must have lied, sorry. I'm using this really narrow fluffy brush to go in with this colour here. This is only for the inner corner of the eyelid and the outer corner, and this is just going to really bring out the middle colour that I will put in, which will be one of the lighter colours. So, inner corner, into the crease ever so slightly, and then the outer corner. So I'm just bringing this up a little bit from the corner, the inner corner of the eye, and this is just gonna create that really nice blended look, almost like you've only used the one colour. So it's not going up onto the brow bone, but it just starts to touch it here, the very start of that brow bone. But you see already what that creates. I'm just going to go in again, just deepen that corner up, the outside corner, and we're going to deepen up that inner corner as well. as I've said, it's a really, really buildable palette. Do you think I'm pretty, Mum? I'll get a text just now saying no. I'm kidding, she'll say yes. She's my mum, she has to. So onto the other eye, inner corner, up into the crease, just tickling the brow bone, and then into that outer corner. And I love the way orange blends beautifully on the eyes, and I believe it doesn't matter what eye colour you have, this will look great if you like orange and it's something you wish to try. Now, every time I use this palette, I'm always surprised by the colour payoff that I get. Every time. For £4. I'm delighted with it. So, I believe I'm just going to touch up this inner corner just a little bit, because this on the other side is darker than this side. Blending in. And so that's really achieves that really blended out look. And for the next colour, I'm going to be going in with this one back up to the colour that we skipped. I'm going to bring that up from the crease, and this is just going to create that nice blended out look, very similar to the colour that we've already put in here. It's just slightly deeper. And I'm bringing that out towards the end of my brow. Up onto the eye socket. There. And same for the other eye, starting in the middle of that crease and just working your way back and forward. And don't forget, if you haven't already, to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any future videos. Make sure you ring that bell, otherwise you won't receive a notification of my videos and you're going to miss them. So please subscribe. Comment below. Let me know you've been here. I always like that in some comments below. I love replying to you all. And it just lets me know that you have been. Let me know, do you like an orange eye look? Or what is your favourite eyeshadow colour? Are you a vibrant lady? Are you a neutral lady? Maybe you like really glam, dramatic eyes. Let me know. Always love hearing what makeup you're all into. So, for the lid colour, I'm going to go in with this demi white, and it's ever so slightly shimmery. If you don't know what a demi is, it's like a half and half between a metallic and a matte, and it's just really gentle and it's so lovely, and it really just brings this eye look together. You can use a matte white for this. You can use a totally different colour for this. It's entirely up to you. Your body is your temple and you do with it what you will. So as we got that white colour on, to slightly blend some of this in, I'm going in with the metallic colour, and I'm going into this one, and I'm going to be putting that between that darker matte orange and this lovely demi white. So this is the metallic one, and this just again adds a little bit of depth and a bit of shimmer. I'm only using it on the lid. I'm not going up onto the brow bone with it, and I just think, I don't know how well you can see it, but you just get a really nice shimmer, and it keeps the attention on the eyes. If that's what you want out your makeup, keep the attention on the eyes, and that just gives you a really nice, flawless, smoky, blendy look. Now I have noticed in this corner it looks like the eyeshadow has really grabbed onto that inner corner. I'm taking a different clean fluffy brush to just see. This brush is more dense. See if I can really just blend that out a little better. Yeah, that's it now. So I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to do my eyeliner and my mascara. We'll come back and we'll finish the rest of the makeup. Hi guys, and we're back. I put my lipstick on and I put my eyeliner and mascara on, and as I was doing that I had noticed this foundation started bunching up in the corners of my mouth and in, you know, your little crease here between your bottom lip and your chin. So it is creasing. I don't want to put any more powder on because I feel if I put more powder on I'm going to start to look cakey and it's just going to be a bit drying on my skin. So I'm going to go in with my blush, and for blush I'm using the PS blush. This is £1.50 and it's in the shade In the Pink. It's a very old one. I've had this for a couple of years and the print has worn away. This is a really nice blush. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's very, very pretty. For a blusher brush I'm using my Moda tapered blush brush and tapping off any excess, and I'm just going to pat this on the cheeks. This is a nice natural looking blush and I feel it gives you a nice healthy look. And I like to concentrate my blush more at the back. I feel that when you're looking forward, the concentrated blush at the back really draws out the cheekbone. I'm not doing any contour today. I'm worried that if I did any contour on top of this to try and blend it out, I think the foundation is going to move, and I really don't want that because I do have to wear this makeup today. And I will do my check-in in a few hours to let you know how this has held up and if it has got any better. It's going to be in a separate video so I can get this one uploaded, and this will be a part 2. Is how the foundation did. So that's this for blush. I am going to go in with a little bit of highlight, and for highlight this is a stunning highlighter and I really like it. This is £3. It's from Primark. It's the PS Diamond Bomb highlight powder. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's a little raised diamond. This is so pretty. It's very, very fine. In the diamond there's a peachy colour and I think it is just divine. Tapping off the excess, you do get a little bit of kickback with this product, but not horrific. So just on the tops of the cheeks, lightly onto the outer part of the eye socket, a little bit on the nose and the forehead. Tapping it on the top of the lip. It's a matte red lipstick that I'm wearing today. This holds up for hours, this lipstick. It is a matte liquid lipstick from Primark. It was in the reduced section of Primark and it only cost me 10 pence. And it's a really big tube. So, highlight stunt is just a really gentle highlight. So, my thoughts on the foundation are, I don't believe I would reach for this if I was needing full coverage. It's very natural looking, I would say. I personally would call this a light to medium coverage, but more reason towards the light coverage side. But I'm going to be wearing this look for the rest of today with my, this is a 25-hour foundation. I have the 8-hour primer on and we'll see how it lasts. So thank you guys so much for joining, and again, if you haven't already, please subscribe, ring that bell so that you get notifications of my upcoming videos, because if you don't ring that bell you won't be notified. So I bid you a good day, thank you for joining me here today, and I cannot wait to see you again. Bye!